Sponsored by Dr. Pepper tonight. I probably watched about 25 hours of the Winter Olympics these past few weeks. Here's what I got out of that. I think if my parents started me young enough, I could have been an Olympian. I can hear the announcers now as I walked out at the Olympics. Here's Nick Tillinghast, 5'8", Caucasian male. Curling legend. He's been curling since he came out of the womb. At age 5, he was voted Best New Curler by Curler magazine. At age 13, people started calling him the Michael Jordan of curling. Now he's here at age 18, at his 3rd Winter Olympics. And he's getting set to face off against Finland. He gets set to throw the first stone. And there it goes. And it's a bullseye. Finland forfeits. Gold medal for Tillinghast. That's what I could have been doing last week. The other thing I watched this month was the Super Bowl.
They lost.
That's okay. Most notably, though, the Super Bowl halftime show. I remember the first Super Bowl halftime show I watched. I was 7, and it was the Black Eyed Peas. Yeah! I remember thinking, I can't think of anybody more deserving of this event. But it was great. I Got a Feeling was excellent. Boom Boom Pow was booming. Every halftime show after that was a disappointment. 2 years later, Beyonce performed. I remember thinking, this is okay. But it's no Black Eyed Peas. The year in between Beyonce and the Black Eyed Peas, Madonna performed. I was 8, I didn't even watch that one, I didn't know who that was. Now if the Black Eyed Peas had performed 2 years in a row, my eyes would have been glued to the screen. Fun fact, if you look up Black Eyed Peas, if you look up Black Eyed Peas Super Bowl halftime show, the top result is top 5 Super Bowl halftime show disasters. I don't remember it being like that. I remember it being top 2 best shows of all time, and not second place. I'll get the Dr. Pepper in there, don't worry. I'm a big fan of door etiquette. Specifically when someone's holding the door for me and I am very far away from the door. I am not going to walk faster. You get to watch me strut all the way to the door. At my pace. When I'm carrying a bunch of heavy things, people go out of their way to hold the door for me, and I feel very special. It's about the closest I get to feeling like a pregnant woman. I wish I was pregnant right now. I wouldn't have to touch a door for months. I'm gonna list a few of my weaknesses. I can't touch my toes standing up without bending my knees. I'm not very good at Sudoku. But one of my strengths is I'm pretty good at not being scammed. That doesn't mean it hasn't happened. I've been to California once, and I've been scammed once. Those are related statements. A few years ago, me and my family went to Los Angeles, and woo. Me and my brother went to Venice Beach, which is a very busy place, and we saw that there was these people standing in the middle of the boardwalk playing rap music and handing out CDs. And that's perfectly fine, you know. You just avert your eyes and keep walking. The farther we get down the boardwalk, we realize that there's an army of these dudes handing out the singular mixtape. Which is okay, we averted our eyes. We made it down to the end of the boardwalk and we circled back. My brother did the worst possible thing he could do. He made eye contact with one of these people. The dude immediately flags us down, hands us a CD, and we accept. And as polite Western New York boys, you can't just take a man's mixtape and not stay to chat. So he's like, oh, I'm from the Caribbean, I'm here in the US making music now, and here's our mixtape. And then he was like, do you mind financially supporting us at all? And my brother said what I wanted him to say, which was, I don't have any cash on me. And then the dude was like, oh, that's all right, there's an ATM right over there. It's very convenient. And so my brother finally just goes, Nick, you got $5, right? This better be a damn good mixtape. The thing was, I was 15 at the time. I didn't have a job. $5 was like a tenth of my net worth. I was coerced into buying a mixtape I didn't want, but we had it. And back at the hotel room, we had a CD player. And we popped it in there. We pressed start. We waited. We waited some more. And it was a blank. It was a blank CD. I paid $5 for a blank CD. My disappointment was palpable. I got one more joke. Just give me a second. Did you hear that? I have a very complicated relationship with the New York Blood Center. One Tuesday afternoon, they called me and they were like, "You're B negative. That's very rare and very unique, and we want your blood." I was flattered. I scheduled an appointment right there. 2 weeks came around. The day came, and they were like, "We don't want your blood anymore. You have cold symptoms." Make up your mind, New York Blood Center. Am I hot or am I not? Remember who called who that Tuesday afternoon? The reason they called me was because I donated on campus at the end of the semester. And they gave me a very nice sticker that said, "I gave the gift of life." That's a statement you can use against people. I'm sorry I didn't get you anything for your birthday, Mom. It's a little busy giving the gift of life. I think they can do better, though. Next time I donate, I want a trophy. Time after that, I want one of those comically large checks. Thank you, Nicholas. A $1. So anyways, I'm in the chair, and when I get nervous about medical things, I start asking a lot of questions. When are you going to put the needle in my arm? What is the squishy ball for? What is going on? The nurse is like, you'll be all right, you won't feel a thing. What is the thing I won't be feeling? Is this like an IV? And the nurse is just like, get Jim over here, he's the IV comparison expert. And Jim comes over there and he's like, so with an IV, the catheter and the needle goes in the arm, and then the needle comes out. When you get an IV, the catheter goes in the arm. And Jim's about 2 minutes into this explanation, and I'm just thinking, put the needle in my arm, Jim, let's get this over with. Eventually they do put it in my arm. I did feel a thing. It hurt. And afterwards, I filled up the bag, and the nurse was taking it away, and I said, wait, can I take a picture of that? And I did. I pull it up occasionally, and it gets me a little squirmy. But anyways, I got to sit down and eat my cookies and my apple juice, and I overheard the nurse tell a girl, your veins are too small, we can't get the needle in to get the blood out. She did not give the gift of life. She failed. Thank you.